Yeah, so this is what the pith of it is that before I do step by step, a soldier who was performing security duties there insulted me that I'm stupid. And that next time I come there and grant interviews, he will show me. Pa. So he started it this way. Next time you come here and grant interviews, I'll show you, pa. So I responded that, why will you show me? You have no right to stop me from granting interviews, blah, blah, blah. Then he told me that I'm a stupid man. So I also responded that that soldier is also stupid. That's the thing. Oh, stupid, you come, you see what I'll do to you. I said, you can't do anything. So those were just the exchanges. You are stupid. You can't do anything to me. That's what happened.
What did you do to warrant the insult?
Very good. So now let's start this way. So like you said, yesterday, I honored the third invitation of the special prosecutor or the Office of Special Prosecutor to give them further clarity, further information on the corruption allegations had leveled against Kisi Ejabin. Remember, they were in two parts. The first part was incompetence, the way Kisi Ejabin allowed Ofori-Atta to flee this country when Ofori-Atta had 5 pending cases. And you know, it's shown that not knowing all this while Kisi was lying, he hadn't even started the investigations. And then number 2, he didn't seek to arrest Ofori-Atta. It's a lie. BNI is written to me that Kisi didn't come to them for help to arrest Ofori-Atta. So that side, because we've beaten it well in the public, they don't say they want further details because they will, it will hurt them more. Where they are stressing now is that they want details on the corruption allegations. And I said, oh, it's not a problem. But, so yesterday was my third meeting, to make the story short. So yesterday I went there, parked my car, and then went out to grant interviews like I usually do. I did that on the first 2 occasions. So yesterday too, I went out to grant interviews. In the course of granting the interview, your colleague at John News, Fatal, what's his full name?
Fatal Bayarga.
Bayarga. So Fatal Bayarga, whilst we're doing the interview like this, then one of the policemen called AJ. So AJ came and sought to push us that no, he had warned the media not to grant interviews at that particular spot. Now, to put it in context, if you face the OSP, like the way I'm facing this direction, that part is on the left. It's not written as OSP, it's an ECG facility. So I can imagine that Mr. Bayarga and your cameraman suppose that that is not for OSP, it's for ECG. So we're doing it there. But in order not to create trouble, what I did was that I told them that no, we should move. So maybe it's even possible the camera would have captured me moving them, that move. So we moved some maybe 6-7 meters away to a spot which was good and continued the interview. So when we're done, then I went back into the OSP yard. When I got in there, so at the security post, I went past the police officer who came and sacked us. He said nothing to me. Yeah, he said nothing to me. So I walked past him. It wasn't an issue. So he came to sack us and we obeyed. So there was nothing. So I walked past him. But about 2 or 3 steps later, then I heard, you, next time. So it drew my attention. So I turned and then looked at him. No, it was a soldier.
So you were initially dealing with the police?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I came back, as I said, when you come back into the OSP, the first person I met was a policeman. He said nothing. I said
nothing. He came in to interact your conversation with him?
No, I said whilst we were doing the interview, he came to warn. So like live like this on this one, we're live on I think the Pulse or something. And then he came to move us, move. So we had to move. Okay. Then, when the interview was done, and I went back into the OSP, so maybe let me use it. I went back into the OSP. I'm saying the first person I met was the policeman who came and sacked us. Because we obeyed, well, I didn't see anything. I don't know. He said nothing. He didn't complain or anything. So I just went past him. A step 2 or 3 further, then I heard you next time. I'm paraphrasing. So I turned. When I turned, I saw a soldier. Okay, one of the soldiers I had seen earlier, saying, then he continued. Next time I say we allowed you to park here, and when you were done, you chose to go, I'm paraphrasing. Yeah. You went out to grant interviews, next time I'll not allow you. So I shot back that, no, but you can't stop me from going out to grant interviews. And you can't curtail my rights like that. Then, so he didn't say anything further. He left it. Then I continued, maybe 2 steps or 3 steps further. Then I saw that, another person started talking, I think to paraphrase. Next time you come here and do that, I'll show you. But of course, before he finished the sentence, I turned. Then I saw that it was another soldier, okay, who now was saying it. So he continued that next time you come here and do that, I'll show you. So I was like, why would you show me? What is illegal? What have I done wrong? You can't do anything. So I shot back that, no, you can't do anything. Then he said, you're a stupid man. So I looked at it. Immediately, I didn't see any reason why he would call me stupid. So I also replied that he's also a stupid man. So we exchanged words like that. You are stupid. Next time he repeated, you come here and do that interview again, you will see. I said, no, you can't do anything. You're also stupid. That was it. Then one of my lawyers came and grabbed me and pulled me. Whilst we're walking away, so like the distance between myself and the soldier, maybe 4 or 5 meters away, right? Yeah, 5 meters at least. Whilst we're going to the reception, then I saw one policewoman. So I said, madam, I'm coming to lodge a complaint against these soldiers. Because what are soldiers even doing in the OSP? If there's a danger, the building will be bombed and the rest. Won't you dress them and place them at strategic points to be ready? What is this thing about? Is the soldiers who are mingling with police and doing normal police duties, supplanting the Ghana Police Service. The very thing we've been saying, that let the Ghana Police Service grow. Let Ghana Police Service grow. Let Ghana Police Service do their constitutional duty in Article 200, right? So I was pulled out. I got into the reception and said I wanted to lodge a complaint against the soldiers' conduct. But I was told that it's going to be a call and that I should sit down, they will help me. Long story short, about 10-15 minutes later, when I was going upstairs to meet the ARM team, they hadn't helped me to lodge that complaint. So, I went up. So when I went into the meeting, there were 2 people. Abraham Ablomensa, he's the chief of staff of the OSP, and then lawyer Albert Paddington. So my lawyers laid a complaint that, look, this is what happened, so we want that to be addressed first. So then, the 2 of them, Mr. Paddington and Ablomensa, then came down to come and verify. They came back at least 45 minutes later and said, oh, their initial inquiry showed that there are also counter accusations against me. I said, what? How? Okay. Then
counter accusations from who? And what were the accusations?
So me, at that time, they didn't put the details. You see, when you're in that facility, by then, yesterday was the longest. But you see, they spent 45 minutes minimum. It's more. But, I keep checking time.
And by the time they were telling you about the counter accusation would have been what time of the day?
So when they returned. So remember, we went into the interrogation, the meeting room. I'm not under any investigations. No, I was there to give information. So when we entered and did the prelims, and greetings, writing, signing in, then we said, no, they should address that particular problem. So they agreed. So they left us and then went down. I was in the company of 2 lawyers. So they left us and went downstairs. This one, we're upstairs, one of the floors. So they went downstairs to go and see what they could do to address the problem. And that's what I'm saying. They came back 45 minutes later. So far, in all the first 2 meetings, we haven't been there for more than 45 minutes. But this one, the going down alone took 45 minutes. So I was in a hurry. Your question is what counter? So when they said that, we're not in the mood to go into details, because they said that there are counter accusations. Once I was confident of my case, sometimes when you are very confident, it's the man who insulted me, so that no, it cannot go wrong. So,
at what point did you realize that you were going to spend the night with the OSP or whatever facility they sent you?
So that was like another 45 minutes later. I say 45 because when he came back, then they said I should write my complaint. So that because they are not, they don't have a mandate. Remember, they were to receive information from me. So, and corruption related, they are not mandated to deal with the complaint I have against the soldier. So because of that, I say, okay, write down your statement, then we can get to the business for the day. So minimum, the writing of the statement would have taken 10 minutes. Then we went into the business of the day, which was that, Mr. Kpebu, bring the statements, the further information on the corruption-related things against Kisi Ejabe in the office. Then, no, even they left out. They say, okay, this time, since you say you present a petition to the president, leave out Kisi Ejabe. Why do you say OSP is corrupt and the rest? Then I said, but we've told you in 2 previous meetings that we want to meet the board. We need an independent committee. These guys are subordinates to OSP. SP, the Kisi Ejabe, the special prosecutor. Mr. Aveji, let's emphasize, these are subordinates. I didn't say junior officers. I've seen Sami Dako put a right there, I said junior officers. No, I said subordinates. So even if you are deputy MD, A deputy MD is a subordinate to the MD. So it doesn't matter how big. You are director of finance. You are not the boss. So if I say director of finance is subordinate to the MD, it's nothing wrong. So I don't know where Samit Daku got the word junior. He put it in an official writer. I'm daring Samit Daku to produce any tape where I said junior. It was this morning when I heard it for the first time. Then I even said, even if you want to use the word junior, it can be correct in a certain sentence. So let's say context. If let's say James Aveji, you are news editor, right? And then let's say you have a chief operation officer. Even though maybe news editor, you're a big man, but you are junior to your chief operations officer. You are junior to him. Just like the word deputy MD, though he's number 2, he is junior to the MD. So, but I've never, until this morning, when I heard the word junior, I don't think I've ever used the word junior officer. I said subordinate. So they asked for the information. And then we said the committee is not independent enough. So they should set up an independent committee. We want to meet the board members to give them, or something in a committee that's independent. But they weren't willing to do that. And so then so when they said they were done, they said, okay, we should wait. Because I said we are not giving the information, me and my lawyers, until we get an independent committee. He asked for 15 minutes. No, not asked for 15 minutes. He said he will be back. Okay. So he went to consult. Generally, all this while I like reading time to just know. I think it took at least 15 minutes before he returned. When he returned, he came in the company of another officer.
He's the chief of staff.
Yes, Abraham Ablomensa. He came in the company of another person. It turns out he's Mr. Evans Opoku, a policeman. And then said, Evans Opoku is to arrest me for the incident that took place over 1 hour ago downstairs. Remember I told you that when they came up, when they went downstairs to verify, it took at least 45 minutes. Yeah. When they came back, writing my statement at least 10 minutes. And then earlier on, signing in Pleasant. So an incident that took place more than 1 hour ago, no, they now brought Mr. Evans Opoku, the policeman, to come and arrest me. And when they say arrest, it doesn't mean immediate detention. So because we wanted bail, when we say arrest, it doesn't mean they will necessarily detain you. It's a procedure. So quickly, I told my lawyers that, no, let's cooperate quickly so that it's bail we want. The reason I wouldn't argue about them, because you see, we've hit Kisieja being very hard. We've hit him hard. We're saying he's corrupt, and I'm gathering, look, people are giving me more information to show how he's corrupt. I'm not running away. If he likes, when we present the petition to President Mahama, if he likes, we should do the hearing, what do you call it? On a live broadcast, you will see, even when people see that thing is ongoing, they will even bring us more information. So I insist, I say Kisi Ejabe is corrupt. I'm saying so. It's based on what I'm standing on.
So you are assisting them for investigation. Yes. I want us to wrap it up briefly. So at this point, you were placed under arrest, you were handcuffed. They had to change the police, the soldier escort, initial escort, into the police escort, and you were taken to the NIB office. What transpired at the NIB office?
Oh, so when you go in there, they have to take you, process you, onboard you, like onboarding. You've come there, you're a new client, so you do onboarding. You fill in forms, name, a lot of biodata, blah blah blah. So when you are done, then they have to do a number of processes before they finally lock you in. So
you were taken through that process.
Yes.
At what time of the day is this?
So we got to NIB sometime, minimum will be about 7:25. Okay. So about 7:25, 7:30 thereabout. Okay.
And you were released at about 10?
Yes, at about 10 p.m.
Yes. Within those 3 hours, so they said you were arrested, you have to provide a landed document with surety. Were they able to authenticate the document facilitating your release? What reason did they give you for releasing you despite their demands not being met?
I wasn't given any reason, but it's obvious, you know. It's obvious that the public had heard it. TV3 was running a live broadcast. Social media was, on fire, asking for my release. So they
felt it was public pressure.
Not only that, there are other matters that for now we will keep out of the conversation. If not, that can overtake the conversation.